Hello, dear viewers. You're watching Nazarov Customs. My name is Evgeny Nazarov. And today we have a Suzuki ZZ Inch-Up Sport. This scooter comes with a 7.2 horsepower engine, 12-inch wheels, and a fairly wide wheelbase for its class. It has a front disc brake. It arrived from Japan with a blue Daytona CDI unit. It rides beautifully, even though everything except the CDI is completely stock. And that's amazing. Last season, my main bike went in for yet another repair. You can see it standing behind me. We'll talk about it later. Around that time, this little buzzing machine came into my hands. It was in terrible condition. Basically, it was just a frame with wheels and an engine. It didn't start. All the plastics were scratched up and thrown into a box. It needed a full restoration. So that's exactly what I did. I completely repainted it, restored the optics, rebuilt the engine. Everything started working. I rode it for about half a season. But by the end of the season, some issues showed up, and I'd like to fix them and bring it back into proper shape for the new season. Key. Oi, let's rewrite. So here's what we're going to do. First of all, repaint the plastics. After a season of riding, they got scratched up and worn. We'll remove all scratches and touch everything up so it looks beautiful again. Second, the headlight was terrible. I suffered riding at night. As soon as it got dark, it was almost impossible to ride. So we need to figure something out with the lighting. I also want to repaint the wheels to match the color scheme, because style is everything, and you know that. We'll work on the brakes as well. The front brake disc is already worn down, and I'm pretty sure nobody has ever changed the brake pads. So that's on the list too. The rear fender needs repair because the wrong tire was installed before, and it rubbed a hole through it. So we'll replace the tire and fix the fender. The front tire also needs replacement. The rubber here is over 10 years old, which means it can't properly grip the road anymore. Maybe I will change something. So grab some tea, get comfortable, and enjoy the process. We start by removing the old brake pads. We'll use them as a reference to order new ones. They're easy to remove. Just pull out the pin and take them out. Right on time. The new front tire arrived. Here it is. Let's see what we've got. This is a Dunlop tire from 2022. You can feel how soft and elastic the rubber is. No bubbles, no cuts. No patches. Almost like new. And I bought it for 300 hryvnias. The funny part, it was the only one available in Ukraine. It took me 2 days to find it. And they charged me $300 for the tire and $240 for delivery. $240. Incredible. Now let's measure the bolt diameter. Looks like 7 millimeters. Here's something interesting. This is the rear disc, and this is the front disc. I thought they were the same. Turns out one is 9 centimeters, and the other is 9.5 centimeters. That means the tires will be different sizes. The previous rear tire was oversized. And because of that, it rubbed through the fender. It even damaged the starter wire and protective plastic. Not great, but fixable. The old brake pads are thinner in the center and worn unevenly. One even has a chip. Here are the new Komatsu brake pads. They're listed for the address 110, which uses the same wheels and brake disc. Looks like they fit perfectly. Install them. Insert the pin. Done. Caliper ready. Interestingly, the caliper is mounted with 2 completely different bolts. One looks original, the other one is some replacement with a lock washer. Honestly, not the worst solution. If the original bolt was destroyed, I'd probably do the same. After cleaning all the parts thoroughly, we start preparing them for painting. I found cracks in the front plastics, so I decided to plastic weld them first. Before painting, everything needs to be sanded with 320 grit sandpaper. now painting. Since it's cold, I preheat the parts and the paint cans in a warm room. Because of the cold weather, I soak the spray nozzles in gasoline between coats. Now clear coat, same principle, everything needs to be warm. Next, the wheels, sand them, prep them, paint them. Regular paint felt boring, so I added some texture with a brush. And of course, how could I not paint the brake disc bolts? In the sportiest color in the world. To repair the rear fender, I found an old car bumper. Looks like polypropylene PP. Easy to test, bend a piece. And if it turns white at the bend, it's PP perfect for making a patch. That oversized tire really did damage. It rubbed through wires and plastic. So now we're fixing that area. The new rear tire finally arrived. Brand new, with those little rubber hairs still on it. Made in 2025, India. Size 110/70 to 12. Originally, I planned to install a 190th to 12, but it was almost 2 centimeters taller. Then I tried finding a 160th to 12, but there was only one in the entire country, and it was from 2017. So I went with this size instead. Low profile, great tread. Perfect.
Já não estamos pior. Scala Victoria. Já não estamos pior. Scala Victoria.
Working on this scooter, I ran into a huge spare parts problem. Just like with old cars or rare bikes, parts are almost impossible to find. You call private sellers one by one asking if they have this or that part. By piece, you gather everything. For this ZZ, there are basically no parts at all. I found a brake master cylinder on OLX, almost the only one available. A complete gamble. Luckily, it worked. The vacuum valve was another story. Only one available in the entire country. Expensive. But I had no choice. The brake disc was the biggest issue. No new ones available, and used ones are usually just as worn. I found a similar disc from a Honda-led AF48, very close in size, slightly bigger diameter, slightly thinner. Theoretically, it could be modified to fit. But that would be custom fabrication and not the safest solution. My inner voice told me not to do it, so I didn't. Instead, I resurfaced the original disc. I leveled it with a grinder, then sanded the working surface with 320 grit to remove glazing and smooth out imperfections. Minimum thickness is 3 millimeters. Mine is 3.1 millimeters. So it's still usable, barely. But usable. If anyone has an original disc in good condition, let me know. Now everything is ready for reassembly. Wheels, plastics, all parts. Let's build it back together. thank you for watching this video until the end. My name is Evgeny Nazarov. This is Nazarov Customs. If you want to help me release the next episode faster, please subscribe and leave a comment. I'd love to read your thoughts. Check the description for links to other platforms where you can see extra content that didn't make it to YouTube. The ZZ is a cool machine, but in the next video we'll talk about something truly exclusive. Now enjoy a special musical outro. Aloha, guys.
Так что устраивайтесь поудобнее, наливайте вкусный чай и смотрите, какой я молодец.
Вот она не рабочая, сейчас мы ее просто вот так раз. Все, дело сделано. Очень важно не смывать грязь, а шкурить вместе с грязью, потому что только с грязью вы достигнете абразивного состояния. Хули ты мне под ножки бьешь? Тык, блеск, модерн. Грею баллон, грею пластик, грею колеса, сам материал грею и краску грею. И все равно из-за того, что холодная погода, холодное помещение, это все моментально застывает. Еще убогая эта краска корабельная, боже мой. Я так подумал, надо бы чем-то таки дырочку эту заткнуть. Дырочку эту чем-нибудь заткнуть. О, ваше благородие. Эх, я так не люблю уничтожать нечто еще пригодное к работе. Но от этого маленького соска мне придется избавиться. Еще японский оригинальный, офигеть, как жалко. Но ничего не подпишешь. Жизнь боль, а мы в ней пешки.